Hi everyone, welcome back. Here I am logging to the Nethserver. Advanced, proceed on safe. Here username is root or admin because we have already configured admin account in user accounts, and password what we have given. I am logging to my Nethserver dashboard. Today we are going to know about NAT. Natting. Natting means what is NAT? It's an network address translation. Now what is NAT? NAT is a network address translation. If you want to give one public IP to your application server, for example, here you have one web server, Apache, for example, Apache or Nethserver, Apache web server. Okay, here if you hosted in your company or organization, it will be a intranet IP. You have to give intranet IP, which is local network IP. It will be private addresses. But if you want to access globally, then you need internet, which is public networks. Okay, to access one Apache web server. For example, your website is hosted in your organization only. If you want to give you want to access to public, not only for your office, it will be accessible to public. Then you have to do natting. Natting, how it will work, I will show you now. See, natting is nothing but it will be translation of local IP and public IP. For example, if your public IP is 8.8.85.4.56, for example, this is your public IP. Okay, and your internal IP, for example, 192.168.1.1 is your Apache web server IP address or your website address, server IP. Now we have to do natting to access through public means when you enter this IP in your URL, normally your Apache web server will show. If you want to access in public, means you have to give this IP, then you can access this Apache web server directly from anywhere, not only from your organization. To do this, you have to go with natting. It will translate private address to public IP address. That is known as natting. To convert private address and public address, to access particular servers or anything else, we can do natting. Every ISP providers will give you a bunch of free WAN IP addresses. They will give a bunch of free WAN IP addresses. If you ask them, they will give much more. How many you require, they will give WAN IP addresses. Based on these, what they have assigned for you, you have to configure your servers. Here in this tutorial, you are going to learn how natting will works. Here we have to go to, when we install firewall objects, natting also will come automatically. 1:1 NAT means one public IP and one private IP. It will map each other and it will give the output of private IP. Wherever you access, you have to give public IP address. That's it. Now you can see here, no aliases found. To do aliases, you have to go to first This is first we will configure public IPs. Go to networks, in configuration, go to network and give, already you will give red interface here, internet red, static IP, which is 175.100.252 150. Here net mask you can give anything, 240, gateway 175.100.252 151. Based on your ISP you can provide these things. Task is starting, it's running, and it will done. Now it's done. To create aliases, for example, see this one, your IP is 175.100.252 150. Your public WAN IP is 175.100.252 150, for example. Now your ISP will provide you 175.100.252 162 175.100.252 165. For example, he provided 6 IPs for you to access your public servers. Now with these IPs we have to do NATing. See, we will start with 160 for now. See, here we have to go to this option and we have to create IP aliases, and here we have to type one IP. 160 we are typing 160, 175, 100, 252 plus 160. Net mask, actually this is we have provided net marks as 255, 255, 240. Create IP aliases. Here we done. We have created one IP aliases here for internet zone. Next, on which one we have created your local IP, I mean web server IP, which is our local intranet IP. We have to go to firewall, gateway, firewall objects, here hosts. Here I have already assigned subject 192.168.1.2. You can, for example, your IP address of your server is 1.2. Then submit. Then go to NAT. Here you get public IP address. Previously no aliases found, but now public IP alias is there, which we have created recently. And localhost subject, which one 1.2 we have thinking about that web server 1.2 is a web server, for example. We have to select localhost. If you have multiple IP address, public IP aliases, you can get 160, 161, 162, 163, 164 like this. And localhost, you have to create host on which particular IP, public IP you want to assign localhost, private IP. That one you have to select based on your options. I will show here. If you have one more localhost, then you can recognize what I am trying to say. See, here I am giving another local IP. Here I am giving 1.3 and I am submitting. See, here two hosts are there, and when we go to that, here you can see two hosts. Based on your public IP, which one you want to assign local IP, you have to select that one. Here I am selecting this one and submit. It is created local IP. Then it will looks, if you done this one, it's not enough. You have to forward the ports also. You have to go to port forwarding Then you have to hairpin net, go to hairpin net and enable that one and submit. And here you have to create rule, select TCP UDP and which interface you want to select. 160 is your interface, and origin port, for example 8080 is the port number of that web server. You have to select the 8080, otherwise if the web server port is different, you have to enter that port number here. And destination host is subject. Destination port you can leave also, you can give 8080, otherwise not a problem, otherwise you can give 12.9.0. Submit. That's it. Zero. Submit. Your task is running. That's all. You can access that local IP address with this WAN IP address. Then you can get that NATing. You can directly access from this WAN IP instead of that local IP. This one you can access from public. Means outside of the world. You can access with this IP address. Thank you for watching this video. We will meet in next video.